I am not going to discuss any internal conversations with the White House.
You won't even say whether you talked to the White House about this?
I am not going to discuss any internal conversations with the White House with you, Ranking Member.
I noticed that. I believe cutting federal grant programs to law enforcement in my state and across the nation does not make us any safer, and you've done just that. You've supplanted that decision by sending in National Guard troops to California and other places.
For anti-human trafficking for the World Cup. That was my only involvement, and I made that very clear, and I'm very proud of everything I've done with anti-human trafficking.
In a tense Senate hearing, lawmakers clashed with the Attorney General over the deployment of National Guard troops to U.S. cities, including Chicago, without state approval. Senators demanded to know whether the White House consulted the Justice Department before ordering the deployment. The Attorney General repeatedly refused to answer, citing confidentiality, which fueled accusations of secrecy and political bias. The confrontation escalated when senators questioned her past ties to Qatar and a $400 million jet allegedly gifted to former President Trump by the Qatari royal family, a move critics say could violate the Constitution's ban on foreign gifts. The Attorney General denied wrongdoing, defended her record, and pushed back on claims that her department was withholding information. The hearing exposed deep partisan rifts over executive power, transparency, and ethics, with both sides accusing the other of undermining the rule of law.
Question, were you consulted by the White House before they deployed National Guard troops to cities in the United States?
I am not going to discuss any internal conversations with the White House.
You won't even say whether you talked to the White House about this?
I am not going to discuss any internal conversations with the White House with you, Ranking Member.
I noticed that. What's the secret? Why do you want to keep this secret? The American people don't know the rationale behind the deployment of National Guard troops in my state. The word is, and I think it's been confirmed by the White House, they are going to transfer Texas National Guard units to the state of Illinois. What's the rationale for that?
Yeah, Chairman, as you shut down the government, you voted to shut down the government, and you're sitting here, our law enforcement officers aren't being paid. They're out there working to protect you.